Mode. And welcome to those of you that are live on Facebook, wherever you're picking this information up. Listen, thank the person who invited you first and foremost, because what you're about to receive is going to be powerful, life-changing, put you in a position that maybe you've never been in before, because a lot of times we've had situations to come our way and we didn't recognize them. See, you know, sometimes you just don't recognize what's good, but this is going to be fantastic. So let's get started.
While so many industries struggled during the pandemic, the CBD industry grew over 30%. Welcome to Wakana. We offer natural and organically grown CBD products backed by our 30-day bottom-of-the-bottle guarantee. Our proprietary blends contain more than 15 essential oils like black seed and turmeric, which help in creating the ultimate entourage effect. We provide a certificate of analysis on all of our CBD-infused products. These tests are conducted by one of the top ISO labs in Florida to ensure quality and potency inside of every batch. We are one of the few companies in the world who conduct full panel testing to confirm our ingestible products are free of pesticides, mold, and other dangerous compounds. The foundation of Wakana is based on 4 pillars, including health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. According to the current CBD market, there is a tremendous opportunity for you to launch your own dispensary with Wakana. You can retail products online, earning from 20 to 50% of the commissionable volume. By launching an online dispensary, you can win the loyalty of your customers by offering the hottest products like edibles, flower, hair care, tinctures, and topicals. Wakana isn't just a company, we are a movement. During the pandemic, we grew over 100% and expanded our headquarters from 1,000 to over 5,500 square feet. We have over 10,000 customers and a 5-star online rating from our satisfied customers and distributors. So what are you waiting for? Start partnering with one of the fastest growing and most reputable CBD companies in the world. Wakana, the crown jewel of CBD.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's who we are. This is a movement, guys. Listen, let me tell you something. Get ready, buckle your seatbelt. We're fixing to take a really short ride for you to understand what you have the potential to be a part of, right? Because when I first heard the word cannabis, and that's the industry we're talking about, I thought about marijuana. Really? I'm not trying to do that. But guess what? There are 2 sides to the coin. There's a negative stigma, and that's what we are working so diligently to end, that negative stigma, because it's causing our communities to suffer and lose out on the health and wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. Listen, this is a movement. We're popping up all over the country, and it's inspiring people to get into this legal space. Did you hear what I said? This legal space as an entrepreneur, a formulator, an investor, and really have the courage and strength to take back your health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. Now, during this presentation, I'm going to share with you just a little bit about our company, the products, and that kind of stuff. But really, my focus is on you becoming an entrepreneur, or you becoming investment minded, so that you can get a piece of this pie, right? But definitely let me introduce you to these 4 phenomenal women. Yes, we are the first female African-American owned CBD cannabis company in the Midwest. Not just in the Midwest. I don't think that's just me talking, but all over the country, because you probably won't find another company that has 4 African-American women in leadership. It starts off with our chief medical officer. We call them our C-suite, CMO, CFO, CSO, and CEO. Yes, our chief medical officer, Dr. Rita J. McGuire, is an obstetrician gynecologist for over 30 plus years, delivered over 8,000 babies. This woman is such an expert in the field of cannabis that she was asked by the governor of the state of Illinois to testify in front of the Judiciary Committee. Yes. And of course, in case you didn't know, Illinois has everything legal. The whole plan is legal there, like so many other states that are coming on board. But she was very instrumental in helping to make that happen. And she teaches us everything about CBD. Dr. Patricia Van Pelt is our interim CFO and president of the company. This dynamic woman is a philanthropist, she's an entrepreneur, she's a teacher, she's a motivator, she's an inspirator. I'm telling you, she does so many things, and she's a state senator serving her third term, as well as an evangelist. And she's the reason my husband and I got into the business. We kind of have given her a new label, Mindset Guru, because she's always helping us with our way we think. Melissa Boston, that's our CEO. She's the visionary behind all of this. Yes, she was, that dropped in her spirit, Wakana. Not Wakanda like Black Panther, no, Wakana. And even when she wasn't even thinking about starting a company at the time, because she was already the CEO of a cannabis company that she took from $8,000 to $250,000 in just 8 months. But let me tell you something. This woman has built teams, built companies, built organizations in over 46 countries because she's a social media strategist. And yes, she is our CEO. Phyllis Nash is our Chief Sales Officer, our CSO. Yes, she's only had a couple of jobs in her lifetime because she's always been involved in some form of direct sales or social selling or direct marketing. And she's helped to put restaurants on the map, as well as been a real estate developer. We call her our midwife of Wakanda because she helps to birth all of the possibility in our lives, because she's built a 7-figure income for herself, but that's not what's important. She's helped other people do the same thing. That's why we call her our midwife. Now, I really want you to take a mental note of this number, because in less than 3 years, yes, our company started on 4/20 of 2019, and in less than 3 years, we have done $5.5 million in cumulative sales. That's going to be really important when you decide to make a decision today, because when you see the growth that this company has done, that's a clue to make you say, I might want to get a piece of that. And the reason we can do it all is because it's legal. Yes, in 2014, President Obama started the ball rolling with the farm bill that was passed to protect the research of hemp. And then in 2018, another farm bill was passed that regulated hemp, and the legislation makes hemp a mainstream crop. And that's why it was made legal on the federal level in all 50 states. And then as a result of that, governors started coming on board state after state after state. And that's why they're projecting that by the end of 2024, that CBD's revenue will be $20 billion. That's with a B. Hello, $20 billion. You wonder why? See, you don't understand. This is from hemp. Hemp is nothing new. The first Bible was made of hemp. The first Henry Ford used hemp ethanol. The first flag was made of hemp. And maybe the next house you get built will be made of hempcrete. So it's huge what we're talking about. And it's so huge that Wakana has become very strategic in their thinking. And in all that we do, we've become strategic because we realize that we shouldn't just be focused on the CBD industry only, but how about having CBD products in other industries that are already billion and trillion dollar industries, like the weight loss, the wellness, the essential oil, the skincare, and the hair care industry? Because remember, we're not talking about the marijuana side of the plant. Yes, you might not have known, I didn't know, that the cannabis plant has 2 species, marijuana and hemp. Now, they both have CBD and THC in them, the THC, which gives you the high. But the reason you get the high on the marijuana side of the plant is because it's so high, the THC. But on the hemp side, it's so low. See, what is legal is 0.3% or less. That's just a trace amount. But it's very high in CBD. And that's why we call it health without the high. Now, I don't think I introduced myself officially. My name is Dr. Roz, and I have a doctorate in theology and divinity. So I'm not a medical doctor like Dr. Rita. But let me let you hear from the mouth of a retired cardiologist talking about CBD, hemp, cannabis, and the science behind it. Check this out.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Allen. I'm a retired cardiac surgeon and a member of the International Cannabinoid Research Society, ICRS. That means I'm a cannabinoid research scientist. And I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and the significance and how it will change medicine. And we discovered the endocannabinoid system about 30 years ago, and we really didn't understand the significance of its discovery. And so we found out that this is a chemical communication that your body has. It's not electrical, it's chemical, and it's kind of like the hormone systems that people are familiar with. And your body makes these cannabinoids. They're endogenous, so they're endocannabinoids, and they perform some miraculous functions in the body. And we're just learning the significance of these functions. And basically, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for homeostasis. Most people don't understand what that really means, but it's the body's ability to maintain itself and function in the proper environment. And so it's critically important that that doctors in the future understand this control mechanism. And we're finding out that that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes. It controls cancer. It controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand this new science. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique.
Wow. That's all I got to say is wow. Did you hear what he just said? That's how powerful this is. And that's why you've got to get this information, because there are over 20,000 peer reviews. I mean, you can go and do the research, but the medicinal benefits that they're finding out and all the studies show about CBD that can be used to help all of these different medical issues and disorders. How many of you know somebody that's living with pain, waking up with pain, going to sleep with pain, going to work with pain? Well, could CBD assist them? I mean, if it changes a person's life and all of a sudden they start feeling better and they start doing better and they get their life back, isn't that worth looking into? But not just looking into so that you can even receive greater benefits from. That's why Wakana has put together a vast product line. I mean, we've got products all the way from things to help raise the libido, things to assist in the bedroom, to coffees to help with weight loss, to gummies that help you sleep, gummies that help your creativity, gummies that help you wake up, gummies that help your inflammation, gummies, gummies, gummies. We've even got seasonings that you can cook with. We've got water soluble to put in your water or your coffee or your tea or your shakes, your milkshakes or your cocktails and your mocktails. We've got tinctures that you can put under the tongue to get into the cellular structure of the body. We've got hand sanitizer. We've got hair products to help with that alopecia and that hair loss and those edges that have gone back. We've got essential oils. We've got smokable products that really get into the bloodstream immediately that are sealed, so you don't have to worry about anything toxic being a part of. We've got the real pure CBD flower. We got pain cream to help with that arthritis and all those different conditions that cause you so much pain in your back and your side, and even a roller ball that helps with your pain. We've got products. And then we go a step further, because I know some of you have heard you couldn't take CBD because of your job or the occupation that you have or the career that you have, and you have those random drug tests. That's right, yeah. Because yes, our power has 0.3% or less of THC. Still doesn't give you high, but the pure line, or broad spectrum as we call it, has less than 0.0% of THC. So it's very safe for those of you that have random drug screen. But the best thing about our products is they work. And we've got real results with real people and real testimonies. And then to back it up, a medical advisory board that recommends our products, but they don't only just recommend our product. Guess what? They use our products for themselves, their patients, and their families. And I'm talking about a medical advisory board that's being run by our OB-GYN, our CMO, Dr. Rita of all kinds of doctors, from chiropractors to child psychologists to clinical psychologists to RNs and LVNs and pharmacists. I mean, just a vast amount of doctors and medical professionals in our medical advisory board. But let me ask you something. You've been around the block. You've seen companies come and go. You've seen how Facebook blew up. Instagram, it's crazy. I mean, they say the older people are on Facebook, the younger folk are on Instagram, but it's amazing all the things taking place. And in my lifetime, I've seen Xerox and Atari, you know, but I remember when Uber went live, the stock went through the roof. But you know what? All of these companies like Google, Bitcoin, Netflix, what do they have in common? They've made an impact. But the question I've got to ask you tonight is, were you there? Were you at the table? Were you in the back room? Were you there when they were coming up with this and somebody said, hey, put some money in this. This is about to happen. Were you there? I wasn't. I even missed Bitcoin when it got started because I didn't understand it. I'm doing cryptocurrency now, but I wasn't there when it was less than $1, like so many people that understood it. But guess what? CBD is here right now, and you are here. This economy is just getting started, and it's already raking in billions, and you now have the opportunity. There's a small window of opportunity for you. I'm telling you, go ahead and thank the person who invited you here. Thank the person who told you to take a look at this, because this window of opportunity is here for you to get a piece of the pie where you're not just a consumer, but you become an owner in this space. That's amazing. I'm excited for you already, because you can become an owner in this space and participate in quarterly gross revenues of our company. Now, I already told you, in less than 3 years, what did we do? $5.5 million. Can you have an idea? Do you see the vision? Do you understand where we're going? Well, let me show you how to get a piece of this pie. And if you're that person who's watching this for the very first time, never heard of Wakana, just being exposed to it, you're a candidate. Maybe you're one of those persons that had been exposed to Wakana. Somebody told you about it, and you tested the waters by getting that free test drive, got your website up and running. Or maybe you started out with the stimulus or the millennial or the personal dispensary. Well, guess what? Now you can become a new founding member by purchasing a founding member dispenser for just $1,679.95. Oh my God, can you believe that? Yes, the reason I say that is because maybe you don't know how much it normally costs to get a cannabis dispensary. If you were in one of those states like Illinois, like California, like other states that have gone completely legal, and you wanted to get a cannabis dispensary, it would be upwards of $1 million. It's $100,000 just to get the license without a guarantee that you're going to even get it. But just for $1,679, you can get one share of the 1% of the gross revenue that's set aside every single month. Yes, you heard me right. Every single month, 1% is set aside. And all of the founding members share in that 1%. And you could get one share, or you could get two. We'll allow you not only to just get one, but two. But now let me think about that. That would mean about $4,000, right? $3,200, $3,300, that's what you think? Nope. We're going to let you do that for half the price of the first one. So if you choose to get 2 shares, the second one is half the price. Yes, you heard me right. Where does that happen? Only here at Wakana. Because any other place that you go and try to get shares, if you were trying to go to Uber or Netflix or Microsoft, and you told them you wanted 1 share, they would tell you how much it would cost. And if they told you 2 shares, it would be double. I'm just saying. But here, you're going to be able to do that. And then we're going to take it another step further. We're going to make sure you get some product. You see this list of products? Oud body oil, flat belly coffee, King T'Challa. You're going to learn about all these products, the pain products, the Hempranium, our flagship product, all the pain relief, sample gummies, sample creams. And it says 1 of each, but you see that number 2X, what does that mean? You're going to get twice the amount. So everywhere you see 1, you're going to get 2. Everywhere you see 8, excuse me, you're going to get 16. Double the package. An amazing product package. And one of the things that you're going to get is our brand new release. This is spank brand new. Culinary Infusions Flight 500. Yes, it's MCT coconut oil to cook with. All you need is about 3 drops in all of your brownies and salads and stuff. And it's infused with Delta 8 to favor your healthy dishes and help enhance the benefits of your food. And we will, if you need to, let you put 50% down. I mean, how cool is that? How generous is that? Because we want you to become an owner and get a piece of the pie. So you can put 50% down and in 30 days, pay the other half. And then until November the 1st, we're going to even give you points. Now, points is something that we do in our company to help you rank in our company. That's for those who desire to build a business. Now, some of you will say that I just want to just get the investment type thing. It's not necessarily an investment because we're giving you a product, but some of you would just want to do that. But others of you may decide that you want to build your business. And either way, it's fine with us. But we're going to give you 2,000 points. But of course, if you pay 50% down, then you'll receive half of those points, right? And then we're going to take another step, extra, and give you some money back. You know, money back. So that really kind of decreases the total amount if you're going to get money back. We're going to give you $200 back, and we're going to give you $200 in loyalty points. What does that mean? $200 for you to spend on more product. Something that maybe is not in that list that you look up on the website and find out you'd like. And then we do have a Wakana University where we educate you about everything. And we're going to give you 2 vouchers for that so that you can learn about the products, learn about the industry, learn about CBD, and share it with somebody else with your second voucher. And then if you choose to do the business, we're going to help you. We're going to let you be a broker so you can get override income from anybody else that you shared with that decides to come on board as well. And don't forget, you'll have that website yourself that you can even send to your family and friends, and they can shop like they're going to Amazon, right? And now you have your own online dispensary website that you can earn commissions from if you choose to do so. And the person who invited you, God bless their soul. Yes, they're going to get a $200, $100 in commission, and $100 in loyalty points just for guiding you to watch this presentation because you said yes, of course. Now, there are also another group of people that are watching this. Those who have already joined Wakana, those who already have purchased a full crown jewel dispensary. You know who you are. And there's some of you who are already existing founding members. Yes, this is our 3rd year opening up this window of opportunity. I don't know how many more times it's going to happen, but let me tell you something. It won't be going on forever. So this is our 3rd year of opening up this window of opportunity, and we always do it around this particular time, although this year we're starting a little bit earlier than we usually did. Oh my God, it's crazy. But for those of you, this is your opportunity to get more shares or to get your first share. And because you're already a crown jewel, you can get it for $839.95. How amazing is that? And yes, you're still going to get some product. Not twice as much, but you're going to get product because you didn't pay as much, right? And you're going to get one of so many of the things that we have. You're going to get the new product that was just released for the culinary infusing Delta 8. You're going to get the pain relief sample jar, and you're going to get the gummy samples that you can give away to people and sample our product. And yes, we're going to give you some cash back too, $100 cash back and $100 in loyalty points for you to purchase products. And if you aren't a sapphire yet, we'll extend that period of time when you get paid like a sapphire. And yes, your sponsor's going to benefit $50 in commission and $50 in loyalty points. So now you can pay however you choose to. Maybe you want to pay with a credit card, but there's that 5% processing fee that's attached to that credit card, but it doesn't matter if that's okay with you. Or if you've got money in your e-wallet, you can pay by e-wallet. And let's just say maybe you got a part of that money in e-wallet. Well, you can call customer service and they'll help you use the e-wallet, Pay the rest in cash, pay the rest in debit card, credit card, however you want to do it. We want to help you get on board. We want to help you to get a piece of this 1% that's set aside every single month. Even if you want to just avoid all that 5% processing fee, yes, you can mail a cashier's check or a money order into Wakana. Make sure that you get it done very, very quickly. And even the existing founders. Now let's think about this. If you, 3 years ago, this is our third time, because the first year I got 1, last year I got 2, and I had maxed out because the maximum was 3. But now the maximum is 4. So I already got my 4th one. I'm maxed out right now. So if you're one of those persons that you got 1 in previous years and you haven't maxed out yet, you can get 2 this year or 1 more this year to have a maximum total of 4 for those of you that are already existing founding members. Now, if you're brand new, the maximum that you can get is 2 in any given year, right? And we do have one requirement for you to get paid those revenues. They're quarterly payouts. The only requirement, it's a very easy one, is 3 customers on your website, because you do have a website. 3 customers, and we don't care what product that they get. We don't care if it has to be you and your mom and your daddy and you pay for all of it. We just want you to have 3 customers. So don't tell me, oh no, I can't do 3 customers. Yes, you can. Me, myself, and I, right? Come on, you can do 3 customers, and they can be the same customers every month. They can be different customers every month. But if you really love people, you'll want somebody to use the product. And those 3 customers equals that share. Now, if I was really technically thinking about this, I would think if I get 1 share, I got to have 3 customers, 2 shares, I got to have 6 customers, 3 shares, I got to have 9 customers. No, but that's not how we're doing it at Wakana. Whether you have 1, 2, 3, or 4 shares, all you have to have is 3 customers. How cool is that? Oh my God. Our CEO has made this so easy. She has such a heart for people. Even so much so that she has set in place a way for you to get more shares without paying more money. Where do you hear that? Any other company you go to, if you want a share, you pay X amount of dollars. If you want another share, you got to pay more money. But at Wakana, if you choose to work the business, to rank to different things that we have, and we teach you how to get to these ranks, pearl and sapphire, ruby, emerald, and diamond. But every time you get to those rankings in our company through working with a team of people, you get more shares. So let's just say if you paid for 1 share, and you hit pearl, now you're going to get 3 shares for that particular month. No matter what the cost of the share is, I don't care if the share is $8, $10, $11, $12, $15, $100, $1,000. You see where I'm going? If that share, if you hit sapphire, you're going to get 6 times the amount of the share. And the same thing goes for ruby and emerald and diamond. Now, let's just say hypothetically, you're like me and you got 4 shares. So that means if I hit pearl, I'm going to get 3 times the first share plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. What is that? 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting 6 times the amount of the share for that particular month. Oh my God. And if I hit diamond and I got 4 shares, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15. Oh. So it pays to rank. It pays to get busy. That's why I'm so focused on doing what we're doing right now. But what if you don't get your 3 customers? Well, because sometimes, I know how it goes. You get busy, you forget, you lose track of time. So it takes 3 customers monthly to receive the revenue, right? But if you miss a month, you don't lose your status as a founder. We don't penalize you and take away your shares. You just wouldn't get paid for that particular month. So for instance, if you got 3 customers in January and 3 customers in February, but you forgot about March, then when April comes, April 15th hits, and it's time to get paid for the first quarter, you'd get paid for January and February, but you wouldn't get paid for March. But guess what? You're still a founder and you still get paid. And see, statistics says it normally takes 2 to 3 years for a business to be profitable. But what did I tell you? In less than 3 years, this company, Wakana, has done $5.5 million. Where do you think we're going to be this time next year? Where do you think we're going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Yes, we will be the most reputable, profitable CBD cannabis company in the world. And what's going to happen when we go global? Oh my God. That's why you want to get involved now. That's why you want to get a piece of this pie. That's why you want to receive a portion of that 1% that's set aside that you can share in the gross revenue. See, we don't call this an investment. Why? Because investments are based on profit. I said 1% of the gross revenue. That's before profits. That's before expenses are paid out. And here's the guarantee. If you qualify for a share any given month, if you've got your 3 sales on your website, you are guaranteed a payout based on the value of your share. Now you can go take that same money and put it in the bank, and guess what it would guarantee you? A point something, 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 if you get anything, right? And then when you really do the numbers, whatever you paid out, we're giving you $100 to $200 back. We're giving you $100 to $200 in value and products back. That's a win-win scenario. And then if you're a distributor, you got product, you can sell that product and make every dollar back. And your name's going to be on the wall. My husband and I walked in Chicago, and we looked up on the wall and saw our names on the wall. Such pride. And you know what that really means? That's when you talk about leaving a legacy and living a legacy. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren can one day look at the wall and see your name up and know that you were there, that you did not miss out on another opportunity. So the question is now, what are you going to do about it? All I need you to do is get back with the person who invited you, get back with the person who sponsored you, get back to the person who loved you enough to tell you about this window of opportunity. It's not going to be here forever. Listen, I'm going to stop recording for a second and just kind of open up the floor for any questions.